What's going on YouTube? It's your boy coming back at you with another video, and today I'm coming at you with this Captain America fidget spinner. I'm in my dorm, where you can see the little lighting and stuff. So it's how I'm gonna be doing videos probably from now on, using the lamp. Yeah, at least while I'm at my dorm, like, be using it. So, I don't want to draw it out too much, because fidget spinners are, well, the most ones I have are too complex. I also got a tattoo. It's starting to peel, but it'll look better once it's completely healed up. I might talk about my experience and stuff with it, maybe in another video. If anyone's interested, just let me know. But gonna go ahead and get into this. So, Captain America fidget spinner. It's not as you see in the case, it's really not much. This isn't even a solid piece of foam here. It's like just a little thin thing here, I guess, so it doesn't get scratched, and then it just has this piece here that just kind of barely doesn't even fit over the entirety of the fidget spinner, as it should. More or less, the fidget spinner just sits on top of it. It doesn't even really go over it. So yeah, it's not the best quality case or anything, but they had some down. I got this from 7-Eleven. They had one that came in its own like pouch, but it was like pretty much similar to it's pretty much similar to this one, but it was like a little bit more streamlined. It was thinner. You'll see when I actually spin it. You actually will see, I'm trying to get it here, so you can see how thick it actually looks. Yeah, the one that they had, it wasn't this thick. It was more thin. This is a little bit chunky, and that's the only reason I didn't buy it. I spent about $8 on this one, and I didn't know if like a $10 one would be better. And it's 7-Eleven. I wasn't expecting the best quality, so I want something greater than the quality of that one. Just to see if there is a big quality difference. I don't think you're gonna get a big quality difference between that and whatever. But anyway, enough rambling. A lot of people probably have seen these old Captain Americas. This is not the double-sided shield. I've seen those where the one side was like blue. It was the classic blue and red look to it, and then there was the one, and then the other side had this. I also seen a video where someone had a gold and white one, or gold and silver. I'm sorry, it was like gold. It was gold and silver with a well, the star was white, but the rest of the shield was gold and silver. I don't know where you would get that from, but it looked good. I seen all blue one, and may have seen a black one. I can't remember. Either it was black or it was like a really dark blue. It was like a navy blue, one or the other. But most of those I've seen online were coming from non-reputable places, so I'm not gonna buy them. This is actually pretty good. You can see it's really thin. It's like the thinnest fidget spinner I have. It's really shiny too. It's not the shiniest fidget spinner. It's like the second shiniest. If anyone's seen my iridescent, cryptic looking one, I'm gonna call it cryptic because it looks like kind of alien-ish. If you can see, looking at these side by side, this is just way thicker than this. This is the thinnest fidget spinner I own. I don't mean the thinnest. I don't even think there are any other fidget spinners this thin, period. Like, look at that. Like, you have zero issues, you know, with it. You know, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but it's almost the same thickness as maybe like two, maybe three DVDs stacked on top of each other. It's not incredibly bulky. It's slim, and I'm pretty sure if someone was to want to carry this around, they could probably pretty easily fit this into a bag, or you know, like a jean pocket or something. But the bearings in them, I don't even know what these bearings are called. It's just the extra small bearings. That's all I know. All I know is the extra small bearings. Now this bearing doesn't look like it's completely removable. This looks like it comes off. As you probably can't tell, but I'm looking at it, and it looks like this whole piece here comes out. So yeah, if you put a little force on it, you probably can pop that thing off and change the bearing if you want it to. If anyone knows what these are called, I'm not a skater, so I don't know the actual name of these. Only ones I know is like 308 bearing, and that's because those are the ones that I keep hearing people mention in videos and stuff. So what people are saying, the most basic fidget spinners usually have in them are 308s. So that's why I remember that. But like I said, I'm not a skater. I don't know. So let me know. You know, what's the best? And bearings are expensive. I actually looked up 308 bearings and on eBay and some other places, and they were about $30. Like $30. Like, wow. In looking at that, I actually can kind of see how some fidget spinners are at prices around $20 and $40. I kind of see it, because if the bearings aren't that expensive, then yeah. But when you go into those $400 and $500 ones, I still don't understand the thought process behind that and who's buying them. But anyway, we gonna I already did a spin test. The thing spins for about 3 minutes and 25 seconds, or somewhere around there, give or take. But as you can see, this is like paint. This is actual cast red metal, but this looks like the star is paint. Maybe not the button. Maybe the button is too. I don't know. But the button doesn't look as bad. Like, as you can see here, where it's kind of like scraped. Some of the paint is scraping off. The star is scraping off. I think the star is just paint. So the star is painted on. So excuse me. I actually hate those. I have one that's an iridescent, but it's painted on, and I went over that in one of my other videos. How after a while you can see it start chipping in certain places or scratching off, and it's definitely dangerous if you buy these for younger children, something like that, because I mean, these are cheap companies that are probably producing some of these like this. Who knows? This is, I'm not, like I said, I don't like to blame everything on China, but some cheap company made these. So I'm pretty sure they're not using lead-free paint. They're probably using lead-based paint, and you don't want to buy those for kids. So if you're gonna buy a fidget spinner like that for a child, I would definitely recommend maybe spending that a little extra to make sure that the whole thing is metal and it's not painted. Like I said, the other one I have is like coated, which means they basically coated it in, I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's like titanium or something that they layer over it to give it that coloring. That's not gonna come off because it's heat treated, it's heated on there. The only way that color is gonna come off of there is if your child is an arson and thinks he can set the damn thing on fire. Now, if you let your child set the thing on fire, that's on you. But anyway, back to the task at hand. Let's look at it while it spins. It's quite mesmerizing to watch it spin. It just, you can see like the rippling tidal waves on it. And it's just like, that's actually amazing. The fact that it looks so cool while you're spinning it is definitely a plus in my opinion. The milling is very good. This is like not drawn. It's not drawn. These are not drawn in. As you see, my thumbnail actually goes into the grooves. These are actually excuse me. These are actually dremeled or milled out to create that kind of a pattern. I'm pretty sure a lot of them are milled out like that, but for something so cheap, it actually does have some pretty good work done on it. It's definitely cheap, but they definitely didn't want it to feel cheap, is what I'm getting at. But anyway, that's it's gonna be the video for this, for right now anyway. I'm not gonna say, I was gonna say for this day. I'm definitely gonna try and get a Call of Duty video up later if I can get a game. As you can see, yeah, it's Call of Duty. People are using pro controllers and all that stuff, cheating and camping and stuff. So it's hard to get a game where I can, you know, hang in there against some of these campers and stuff. But we're gonna get it done. We're gonna get it done. But anyway, that's all for today. I'm out. Peace.